Vlad Guerrero Jr., better known as Vladdy, is known for hitting homers.
And he cranks it to left field.
But his real mission in life lies outside of the baseball field, where he has helped people in life-altering ways. But before we get to that, let's see how Vladdy developed his world-class game. Number 8. Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s early life. Son of the Hall of Fame baseball player Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Vlad Jr. was born in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, during his father's tenure with the Montreal Expos. His mother, Raquelma Ramos, learned to speak French while living in Montreal and later moved with him to the Dominican Republic, where Vladimir Jr. spent most of his early childhood. When Vladdy was young, his parents ended up separating, and his mother moved back to Santiago, Dominican Republic. As a kid, Vladdy's time was spent between three places: Santiago with his mother, Don Gregorio with his uncle, and the United States with his father. As far as his siblings are concerned, his father had 8 children, including Vladdy with 5 different women. So Vladdy has 7 siblings, but out of those 8, it seems like Vladdy is the one who got most of the baseball genetics. Number 7. How he started baseball. When your father is a Hall of Fame baseball player, your uncle, Wilton Guerrero, spent nearly a decade playing in the MLB, and your godfather, Pedro Martinez, has one of the highest winning percentages in MLB history, it's like you were born to be a baseball superstar. And that is exactly what happened with Vladdy. Even as a kid, he was getting standing ovations from a stadium full of fans as he memorably joined his father on the Expos field during his final game in 2003. His father told him to take off his helmet and wave to the crowd, perhaps foreshadowing things to come, as the entire Olympic Stadium applauded young Vladdy. However, you don't get the results without some hard work. Vladdy was trained in baseball by his uncle Wilton. In fact, Vladdy has said that everything he has learned about baseball has come from his uncle, who started teaching him when he was 5 years old. Maybe the most important lesson his uncle taught him was how to practice well. Number 6. Career accomplishments. Vladdy made his Major League debut on April 26, 2019 as the Toronto Blue Jays played against the Oakland A's.
And still gets a standing ovation.
Guerrero was considered the top prospect in all of professional baseball prior to being called up. Guerrero recorded his first multi-hit game and reached base safely 4 times on May 11th. A couple of days later, Guerrero hits his first Major League home run. He was only 20 years and 59 days old, making him the youngest Blue Jay to hit a home run ever. It didn't take him long to win his first American League Player of the Week award, which also made him the youngest Blue Jay to win one. On July 8th, he broke the single-round home run record in the Home Run Derby with a total of 40 home runs after 3 overtimes. He also broke the record for most home runs in a derby with 91. On June 26, 2021, Guerrero hit his 50th career home run in his 258th career game, reaching the milestone in the exact same number of games as his father. The very next day, the MLB announced that Vladdy was a voting finalist for the starting first base position at the 2021 All-Star Game in Colorado, having led all MLB players. He also received his second American League Player of the Week award on the same day. During the All-Star Game, Vladdy made history once again by hitting the 200th home run in All-Star Game history and became part of the third father-son duo to hit home runs in All-Star games. He would go on to win the All-Star Game MVP as well. He was the first Blue Jays player to win, the first Canadian citizen to win, and the youngest All-Star MVP at age 22 and 119 days. September of that year, Vladdy hit his 40th home run of the season, joining his father as the second father-son duo in MLB history to each have a 40 home run season in their careers. That year, he won the American League Hank Aaron Award and the Tip O'Neill Award for 2021, while coming second in MVP voting. He would make the All-Star Game in 2022 as well, while becoming the youngest Blue Jay to hit 100 home runs and the 7th youngest player in MLB history to hit 100 home runs and 100 doubles. He would end that year by winning the Gold Glove Award. While in 2023, Vladdy won the Major League Baseball Home Run Derby in Seattle. He became part of the first father-son duo to win the Derby, as his dad won it in 2007. It's not surprising that you get paid handsomely when you're known for making history over and over again. So how about we take a look at just how much Vladdy has made in his MLB tenure so far. Number 5. Career earnings. Vladdy has been making bank for a while now. When he was only 16 years old, he signed a $3.9 million deal with Toronto. He followed that up with several $500,000 to $600,000 deals between 2019 and 2021. In 2022, Vladdy got his hands on a one-year, $7.9 million deal with the Blue Jays, but the price tag for Vladdy's services just keeps going up as he continues to set new standards in the league. This is why in his next one-year deal with the Blue Jays, he earned almost double his previous deal as he netted $14.5 million. And Vladdy isn't just making millions from his MLB contracts, he's adding to the bank with his ever-growing list of sponsors too. Number 4. Endorsements. Money seems to have a way of finding you when you're the best at what you do, especially when the profession involves millions of eyeballs watching your every move, liking your every post. That is why Vladdy is sponsored by some of the biggest companies in the world. These include the likes of Smuckers, Unicity, Biggs, Victory, and Topps. Now, while his bat is sponsored by Slugger Bat, he also has deals with the Jordan brand, Xbox Canada, Wilson, Example, and Chevrolet Canada. And the way that Vladdy has been playing, this list should keep growing, adding even more zeros to his bank account while growing his social media presence. Number 3. Social media. Vladdy is one of the most followed baseball players in the world. On his Instagram, he has over 1.2 million followers, while his YouTube channel has amassed nearly 25 million views. His social media content is full of pictures and videos of his matches, behind-the-scene footage, and, of course, sponsored videos. Some of those pictures also show off his diamond-studded watches and necklaces. Vladdy is also a proud owner of a GLE 63 Mercedes-Benz. That car is wrapped and has upgraded wheels. The entire upgrades cost Vladdy at least another $50,000. But Vladdy isn't all about splurging on himself, he prides himself on giving back to his community. Number 2. Personal life. Vladdy has his own personal charity called the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foundation. It is focused on working with children, youth, and their families, education, sports, health, and the environment. It has even helped underprivileged individuals with much-needed surgeries like eye operations. Perhaps Vladdy got his giving nature from his grandma, Alta Gracia. She lived with and cooked for him as she just did for her son Vlad Sr. throughout his career. Her food is so popular that she even cooks meals for Vladdy's teammates and opponents. Vladdy is also keeping busy raising his 2 daughters, and if you ask us, they can't have asked for a better role model than their dad. Number 1. His net worth. As for Vladdy's net worth, it is no surprise that he's well off. Not only has he earned over $25 million in MLB contracts, but has sponsorship deals with some of the biggest brands in the world. Those brands must cut out a pretty nice check to have Vladdy back them on his various platforms. However, there is always the case of taxes, which tend to take a large chunk of money, but still, even with the taxes, Vladdy is sure to have a net worth above $15 million, especially if he has been smart with his money and invested it. Besides, Vladdy is only 24 years old. He still has years left in the MLB where he'll sign a few more lucrative deals and could easily boost his net worth to around $30 million before all is said and done. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell beside it so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched us break down Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s story and lifestyle. We'll see you next time.